So sales techniques today in a modern day world with AI are not working the way they used to. Things have completely changed. In the last 2 years, the whole sales world has completely turned around and we need to do things differently. The old way of doing things is going out there, building a rapport, getting a meeting, building a rapport, building a relationship, moving in, qualifying, moving on down the track, presenting things, demos, going out there, giving trials, whatever it may be, trying to get close, and then trying to get closure with questions and getting a commitment. And the sales process is like this because it's completely changed. Because of AI, it's completely changed. So we need to use new techniques. We need to be able to use AI to our own benefit. The reason being is attention spans have gone from 26 seconds to 6 seconds in 2 years. So they're about 6.4 seconds. A goldfish is about 9 seconds. TikTok is saying that people scroll at about 3 seconds. They click over 3 to 5 seconds. So the attention span's gone from 26 to 6.4 in just 2 years, and it's probably going to get less and less. And a goldfish is 9 seconds. So we're less persistent in waiting and patience, in patience than a goldfish. So think about that. When you look at these techniques and when you look at the way we need to do things, it's completely changed. We need to use hooking techniques now. It's all based on hooks. Everything that we do is based on winning attention and winning attention fast rather than being ignored. So the average human attention span, as I said, has gone from 26 seconds to 6.4. There's a reason for that, okay? Because we're used to getting things quickly. We're used to be able to going in there and getting things really quickly. 2 years ago, everyone was wrapped with AI. They're going, wow, look what it can do. A year later, we're getting a little bit more impatient with AI, saying it's not really refined. And now 2 years later, now that it is refined, we can go into chat, we can go into Perplexity, we can go into anywhere we really want to go into when it comes to AI. And then we're like, oh, it's not spitting out data quick enough. I'm not getting the right things quick enough. I'm not prompting the right way. So we're getting less and less likely to be patient. So people zone out fast and people scroll fast with people. So old ways of going in there, old ways of trying to get attention don't work. So what we need to do is rather than saying, hi, how's your day? How have you been? How's your weekend? How have things been going? I'm just following up. Long intros where people sort of bounce back and forth. They don't work. Hooks must go in and they must be purposeful and they must deliver some sort of pain. They must deliver some sort of shock. Getting ghosted more and more is happening since AI. People, you'd ring up, you'd speak to them, you think everything's going well. Your boss says, how are things going with that potential customer? Everything's going well. Then all of a sudden you get ghosted. There's nothing really hard and fast about it, just the attention spans are dropped. So we need to use what's called pattern interrupts. We need to use future frames. We need to use ways of interrupting the brain to get people interested to want to speak to you again. These are called hooks, and they're called purposeful hooks. The old way of doing things is, hey, John, I hope you're well. I was just checking in to see how things are going and seeing if you've had a read of the proposal and see what your thoughts are. That doesn't work anymore. You need to come back with something. Hey, John, I was just thinking about you the other day. After you looked at the proposal, there were 3 things that I realized that I didn't mention to you. Okay, Ray, what were they? Well, the number one is I noticed something that you guys do that's going to be relevant to what we can do and how we can help you. So you've got interest quickly. We need to be able to learn how to do this. Are you seeing this attention happening or not? If you're not, if people aren't getting attentive, then you're going to go downhill. You will get ghosted and you'll waste your time. The problem with wasting your time is you might waste 20 minutes of your time, you might waste 5 minutes of your time. But guess what? That information can get taken to somebody else and that other person could be a competitor. So are you wasting time helping somebody else? Are you wasting your time helping yourself and your business and the customer? So we need to use hooks. And those hooks are generally based around curiosity. They're based around pain. They're based around gain. How can we get in with a hook that's really quick? To break that pattern, to interrupt their normal pattern of, oh yeah, here we go. It's got to be fast, it's got to be insightful, and it's got to have a quick fix method. The brain wakes up when it senses change to relevance, right? When it convinces itself that there's change here and there's relevance with this change and you put it together, the brain is very resistant, but it's also very resilient and it's also very adaptive if you let it. And that's how you can create a bit of a hook formula. So you haven't got long. The brain takes about 4 seconds to make a snap judgment, and the average person's attention span's around 6 seconds. So, attention is the new currency. So we need to learn how to earn it, right? And when you earn that respect around the attention, the brain changes its shape. It starts to become curious. It starts to open up the emotional brain. It starts to open up and move away from the reptilian brain and move into your neocortex and your limbic brain to start to fuel the juices. So you can start to give people a taste. They can start to swallow that taste that you've got until the point where they say, hey, look, let's get to the next step. It's about giving them a little bite, a little hook, getting them to taste it and getting them to swallow it. That's where hooking techniques, we can take you to the next generation. At Dynamo Selling, we focus on hooking techniques and we focus on using hooking techniques with AI. So if you want more information about this, please click on the link below. I'm Raimond Volpe. I'm the director of Dynamo Selling. We'll come in and we'll restructure your hooking techniques. We'll restructure your sales techniques so that you're not wasting time. You're getting people more attentive, more interested, and you're not wasting your time or their time. And most importantly, you're increasing your bottom dollar and your profitability. So yeah, click on that link below. I would love to have a chat with you about how we can restructure, reformulate this for your business. I'll look forward to speaking to you really soon.